such incredible style and features at such great value, it's going to feel like you stole it.
They'll never take us alive.
And it's fun to pretend you did. Suzuki.
Extra. Take the first step onto your new flooring at Hamilton Flooring Extra Showroom, Thompson Street.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 Mix FM.
14 degrees in Melbourne, mostly sunny tomorrow, a top of 16. It's 6 o'clock. Good evening. I'm Tony Tardio. A man charged with the abduction and rape of two hitchhikers in the Dandenong Ranges has been granted bail. Lana Murphy was in court.
It was an arrest 24 years in the making, but just 2 weeks after being charged by sex crime detectives, an alleged rapist has been granted bail. 71-year-old Gary Cook will be released from prison despite protests from police that he's capable of committing violence against women with little to no warning. Investigators allege he is the man responsible for the abduction and rape of at least two 15-year-olds in 1998. Both girls were offered lifts from a stranger near Belgrave train station, then held against their will and raped inside cars at knife and gunpoint.
Chief Health Officer Brett Sutton is confident Victoria's current COVID wave has plateaued. Cases have dropped by 10% over the past week. The number of hospitalisations has also declined in recent days. The vaccination rate, combined with the number of people who've been infected, has driven down case numbers. Professor Brett Sutton says it's a trend being seen in other states and territories.
Some of them very clearly have had reduced numbers of 10-20% compared to where they were at 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I think most of my Chief Health Officer colleagues, even if they're not calling it as a peak, are reasonably confident that they're very much in a plateau, if not on the downside.
Green Senator Lydia Thorpe has mocked the Queen while taking the oath of allegiance in the Senate. With a raised clenched fist, she's described the monarch a coloniser. Senator Thorpe was quickly met with interjections from other MPs, with the Senate President ordering her to correctly recite the oath. Greens leader Adam Bant has taken to Twitter to support the gesture. A former mayor in Melbourne's western suburbs has been sentenced to a 3-year community corrections order after pleading guilty to perjury, conspiring to pervert the course of justice and possessing an imitation firearm. Justin Mamarella was the mayor of Melton and was eyeing off the state seat of Melton when he pulled out of the race at the 11th hour at the last election. The corruption watchdog investigated allegations that taxpayer-funded resources were used to help his pre-selection at the office where his father worked for an MP. Detectives have seized guns, ammunition and cash as they continue to investigate an alleged Middle Eastern organised crime syndicate operating out of Melbourne's north. A 39-year-old man has been arrested, charged with firearms, explosives, weapons and drug offences. Australians could soon be paying up to $15 for a pint of standard beer. The country's beer tax will increase by 4%, which is the biggest jump in over 30 years. In finance news, the share market up 39 points at the close, the Australian dollar buying 69.87 US cents.
Sam Groves knows the Hamilton property market. Call Sam at Groves Real Estate.
Melbourne skipper Max Gawn says he feels for young magpie Jack Ginnivan. Ginnivan says the intense media focus on him amid the high tackle controversy has taken a toll on his mental health. Gawn says his teammate Luke Jackson is also drawing unwanted media attention over speculation he'll be signing with Fremantle.
The press that Luke had over in Perth was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. There was photographers following him around. So these young guys do struggle, and I mean that's again another great title reach, and just making sure you're there, making sure you're supporting these young guys to get through tough situations.
Fremantle veteran David Mundy will retire at the end of the season. The 37-year-old has played 371 games for the Dockers across 19 seasons. Australians have dominated at the Atlanta Tennis Open. Alex de Minaur took out the men's singles title for the second time, while Nick Kyrgios and Thanasi Kokkinakis claimed the doubles title. And Emma McKeon has made history, becoming the most successful Commonwealth Games athlete of all time. The star swimmer won her 11th Games gold in the women's 50 metres freestyle final. It's 6:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
If you haven't been into beds lately, maybe you should check out the range and quality of their stock. They don't have any trouble competing on price, and their staff really go that extra mile to help. It's no wonder they're going from strength to strength. Beds of Portland, MixxFM's Business of the Month.
MixxFM, your official emergency broadcaster.
On your next outdoor adventure,
MixxFM weather.
Southern Grampians Livestock and Real Estate welcomes Edith Fox to the Portland sales team.
There's a strong wind warning for the west coast and partly cloudy for the rest of your Monday with winds reaching 40 k's an hour and an overnight low of 6 degrees. Partly cloudy again tomorrow with showers and damaging winds, a top of 15. Wednesday there'll be cloud about with a chance of a thunderstorm and a high chance of rain, a max of 17. And Thursday partly cloudy with more rain, a high of 16. Tomorrow looking at a top of 15 for Hamilton and 17 for Warrnambool, Portland and the coast.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your TV specialist.
At the moment it's 11 degrees.